Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and it's so good to have you here once again. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're new here, you are most definitely welcome. So guys, in today's video I will be talking about how much I spend as a permanent resident or as someone living in Canada. I don't want to say permanent resident because a student, a citizen, anybody could be spending the same amount. It's not restricted to just the permanent resident. So I'm going to be talking about how much I spend in a month in Canada. Now if that sounds like something that you'll be interested in watching, please sit back, enjoy, and don't go anywhere. And please subscribe if you are not subscribed, okay? Please, thank you. The first thing I would like you guys to note, which I forgot to mention in this video, is that we are a family of two, myself and my husband, and we live in Calgary, Canada, so the cost of living here isn't as expensive as Toronto and all of that. So here we go, guys. The first thing I'm going to talk about is rent. Now rent could range from, let's say, 900 to 1.5, right, depending on the size of the house, depending on how many rooms, how many baths. So obviously someone who has a 1 bed 1 bath will be paying something different from someone who has a 2 bed 2 bath, right? And someone who lives in a basement will be paying something different from someone who lives in an apartment or a condo. Now another thing I noticed, or I know people do, especially if you are a single person or you are a student, is they get the apartment and then they ask someone who is willing to share the apartment. That would be like a roommate or a flatmate, and then they split the bill, right? So imagine you're living in a house that you pay 1.5 for monthly. Now rent is paid monthly and it is not annually, like in Nigeria or probably anywhere in your country where you pay rent annually. You pay rent monthly here, and guys, if you convert this money, that is somebody's 1 year rent. And if you should have a flatmate and you are paying probably like 1.5, that means, or 1.6, anyone, that means you are going to be paying half of the rent, and the other person, which is the flatmate, will be paying the remaining half of the rent. So this is a very good way to save cost, especially if you are living alone, you are single, you are not married, and you don't mind having a flatmate. Because I know some people are not tolerant. They will say, oh, I can't live with somebody, I can't do this. But this is a good way to save costs, and it doesn't mean that you guys are going to be sharing a room, right? You guys are going to be in the same house, but you're not going to be sharing the same room. So everybody, or each person, we have a room to his or herself and a bathroom. Now let's say you rent a house that is a 2 bed 2 bath. There is always a room that is ensuite. That means there's a bathroom or washroom in that room. So anybody, I don't know, maybe the person who got the house might decide to take that room, and then the other room will be occupied by the other flatmate, but would not have the washroom ensuite. So most times, again, if the house is probably like a 3 bed 2 bath, 1 room ensuite and 2 rooms share 1 washroom, that means the remaining 2 of the flatmates would be sharing that washroom. So it's not like you're going to be in each other's business. And trust me guys, you guys might be busy throughout the week that you barely have time to even talk to each other. That's how you might get busy with work or school or anything. So rent, guys, be ready. Rent takes a lot of the bill. Now another thing aside from the rent would be groceries, and I spend roughly about 300 per month on groceries. Now this is milk, egg, beverages, cereal, sardine, tin tomatoes, whatever it is, tissues. So that would cost about 300 for groceries. The only bill I'm going to be talking about in this video would be bills for food and for groceries, food stuff. and there's no money set aside for pizza or any fast food. And I'm not trying to be economical, but myself and my husband, we don't eat such. We don't eat pizza and all of that. The only thing you would even see me eat would be KFC fries and chicken, and that is like, I've only got that once since I got to Canada. You would mostly see us all the time eating food, like good food. In electricity, like light bill, and this is not static. This depends on how much light you have used in the month, right? So if you don't know how to put off your bulb, you're always owning all the lights in the house, you're going to pay a high bill, right? Or we do not even put on the lights or all the lights at night. Sometimes we leave the lights off and we just use the TV, the lights coming from the TV. Some $100, $70, $50, $60, right? It varies. Your phone bill, you would have to pay for your phone bill, right? It could range, I don't know, depending on the package you have, but I pay about $40 for phone bill. And if you do not pay, you're going to be disconnected. And then if you have like a Wi-Fi at home, you're also like going to be paying internet for that. It is better to use because it is unlimited, so you have that for the rest of the month. And you might have people coming, and it is just normal here. Immediately you go to somebody's house, next thing, what's your Wi-Fi password? If you have a car, you're going to be paying for maybe the underground parking or the surface parking. You're also going to be paying insurance for your car monthly, so that if anything happens, insurance will cover the car. There is a bill I also want to add into the video, but we don't pay that bill monthly. We do that probably once in 3 months or 4 months, and that is sharing meat or goat meat or whatever it is you're sharing. So you just look for people that are willing to share, and then you guys will come together, probably like 5 families or 6 people, not restricted to families anyways, and then you would share the meat, sometimes 250 or 300. And we also buy bulk fish in bulk, so by the time I calculate that, I have about 350 for food stuff. If you can bring anything from Nigeria, please do. But what do you do after you have exhausted the food you bring from Nigeria? You have to buy it here. So it is good to always look for cheaper alternative. I heard there's a store here called Superstore, right? So I heard there is semo in Superstore, so it's cheaper. You can also get like the rice here, short grain, long grain. I heard there is a kind of milk as well, and it was Tolu that told me about this, and I had already spent my money on buying pig milk from African store. So Tolu told me she saw milk, not pig milk now, but powdered milk at the Superstore. And of course, next time I will go for that option because it is cheaper. So it is good to always go for cheaper stuff when you have exhausted all the food or the food stuff you bring from Nigeria. So sometimes you might be lucky to get all these things. You just need to have the right information and to know the correct place. So you're going to be buying food stuff, you're going to be buying beans, you're going to be buying rice, you're going to be buying yam. Yam you have to get from the African store anyways. Yam is really expensive and it is gold here, but we do eat it. You have to budget maybe another 300 or 400 for food. Then we have transportation, guys. For transportation, if you do not have a car, which is really necessary here in Canada because the bus system is not really great. I mean, somewhere a car would take you to for 30 minutes or 40 minutes. A bus could take you 1 hour 30 minutes or so, and that is because the buses, you have to wait for the bus to arrive. So it really takes time anyway, so a car is a necessity. But let's say you don't have a car and you use the bus, you might need to be buying a ticket every month. And guys, let me tell you something. When I got here, thank God my friend Missy told me about the low bus fare. Okay, this will be for people who are just coming into Canada as a new immigrant, right? So you would tell them, oh, you just got into Canada, this. Of course, you're just coming to Canada, you don't have a job yet, you don't have any source of income yet. So a social worker will write a letter. It is a very simple process anyways, and you'll be able to get a low bus fare. So probably instead of getting a bus fare for maybe $60, you'll be getting one for $34 or $30. Now guys, of course you're going to wear clothes because you're not going to be walking on the streets of Canada naked, right? So you're going to be buying, or you're going to have to buy sweaters, jackets, winter boots. And guys, trust me, you might be spending up to $500 on all these things, especially if you are coming into Canada and you have nothing, because I decided not to buy anything. So I bought all my sweaters, winter jackets, winter boots. I bought all of them here, and you might be spending up to that amount. Now, of course, you're also going to buy some things for your apartment because you are new here. So you're going to buy chairs, tables, or anything. And this is where I also have an information for women coming into Canada. There is a program, or there is something called Women in Need, and it is called Women in Needs again. It is called WINS, right? So you go there, you tell them, you book an appointment. You can't just go. You tell them, oh, you're recently landed in Canada and you would want help. Don't be shy. If you are shy, gosh, you're going to pay money for things that you would have gotten for free. Tell them you need help. They will ask you if you have furniture. Tell them no. So we're able to get furniture from them. We're able to get a coffee table, the coffee table in our living room. We're able to get a fan, wall clock, a lamp, and 3 dressers. We help you, trust me. They would help you with mattresses, anything that you want. They normally give voucher, and you can pick anything within the range of the voucher you are given. So maybe $200 voucher, and you would think $200 is small, right? Yes, it is. But when you get there, you will be seeing stuff or things that cost $20, a dresser for $30, dresser for $15. So you would have a lot of things by the time you spend your $200 voucher. So what? If you're stupid, then you know it's nothing wrong. So do you still want to come to Canada? Of course, you will come. But don't worry, you're going to figure this out. It might be rough. If you are coming and you don't really have a lot of money, probably you have spent all the money on the relocation and everything, it might take a while. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but you're going to be fine. It might be tough, especially if you have not secured a job. But as soon as you do, we'll be able to sort out all these bills. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope you do enjoy watching this video. I hope this also fixes or solves a little bit of the questions you might be having about the bills you may have to pay here or when you get here, right? So I hope this solves a little bit or half of those questions, right? Thank you guys for watching once again. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed, okay? All right, bye guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Say what you want to say to me now. I wanna wake up, wait.